Good morning, my dove. How are you feeling? Ah, it seems that I was right. I had debated about whether to bind you to the chair or not while you were still asleep. But I was afraid you might panic when you woke up. It appears my fears were not unfounded. You may have a bit of a crick in your neck, but I can always rub it for you if you'd like. Oh, now, my dear. Surely you don't mean that. It's alright, my precious dove. It's alright. It's me. Don't you remember? It's me. I'm finally here. Goodness. I would never thought would hear such harsh words coming from you, my dove. This isn't like you. Must be the lingering effects of the drug, yes. That must be it. Don't worry about it. Once it fully wears off, you'd be released from this haze of fear, and you realize this was all meant to be. Oh, shh. Now, my precious. Here. Let me wipe those tears away. Shh. Don't worry. As long as I'm here, you'll never want for... Did you just try and bite me? Naughty little bird. I will not tolerate such violence. Do you understand me? What was that? Rather hard to sing, isn't it? With my fingers around that pretty throat. Now let this be a warning, my dear. While your spirit is admirable, even beneficial in some ways, in our business, I will not tolerate disobedience. On stage or off, my little dove will always be sweet and submissive to her master. Is that clear? Good. That's it. Breathe. Here. Let me give you some water. Hold still. There we go. Oh, careful, my dear. Slowly now. You'll choke if you go too fast. Although I suppose I can't blame you. You must be parched from the journey. Perhaps in a bit. Let that first glass settle before you have any more. Now let me see your neck, my dove. Tilt your head to the side. Good girl. There may be a bruise or two. Don't worry. It's nothing a touch of makeup won't fix. Oh, I'm sorry, my dove. What else could I do? Oh, I beg you, don't force me to be cruel to you. Nothing brings me greater pain than seeing you in distress. As much as I would love to tell you, I'm afraid that's one secret I can't reveal. Perhaps one day, if you gain my trust. But for now, where we are must remain a mystery. Suffice to say, this is where I rehearse. Or rather, where we will rehearse. Now that I have you by my side, I can expand my repertoire even further. Together, we will perform more tricks than ever before. Bigger and grander than one can believe. Together, we will bring the world to its knees. On the contrary, my love, I can hardly find the words to describe you. Your breathtaking beauty, your keen mind and your aura of innocence, and that spark in your eyes, that touch of rebellion. The instant you stepped into the spotlight, back at that show, it was like someone had shoved a dagger in between my ribs, aiming straight from my heart. I knew then and there I would die without you. And then when I saw you perform, slipping so effortlessly in your role, it only confirmed to me it was destiny. And now, all that remains is for you to forget all you knew. Forget your old life, spread your wings and take the plunge with me into the abyss of the future. Think of how exhilarating it will be, hurling towards the unknown, wrapped into each other's arms. Together, we can make people believe in magic once again. My dove, how could you say that? This hurts me, my dear. After everything I've done to help you hear destiny's call, everything I've done to bring us together, I truly hoped that you would see the light on your own. But it seems you leave me no choice. I confess, my dove, binding you to this chair wasn't just preventing you to escape. It's going to be a part of one of our tricks. Our first trick, together as a pair. It's called the scenes. Indeed. You've heard of Houdini, I suppose. Most of his illustrious career in magic. But few knew that he hated mediums with a burning passion. He spent the latter half of his career in a full-on war against them, hell-bent on debunking as many frauds and charlatans. In this trick, we will create the illusion of a scenes, with all manner of flying objects, smokes, and lights. A cheeky nod to the good old Harry. But it begins with you, my dove. You step out of the wings, striding over to me at the center stage, and then with this pendant, I will put you on the trance. That's right. A few simple words, a snap of my fingers, and you fall into a deep sleep. And while you're under, you will obey every single command that I give you. There's no harm in trying, is there? Just let me place this pendant before your eyes, and with the flick of my wrist, it slowly starts to swing back and forth. Watch the pendant, my dear. Watch it swing back and forth, over and over. It's captivating, isn't it? The way the light reflects off the crystal, turning 1,000 different colors. Keep watching it. Look at it as it swings slowly, rhythmically, back and forth, back and forth. What's this? Squeezing your eyes shut, my dove. Why bother with that? Unless is there something you're afraid of? Afraid perhaps it might actually work? You can try to shut your eyes, my dear, but I'm afraid it's useless. No matter what you do, you can't block the soft, soothing sound of my voice. That's right. Focus on my voice, my words. Let my whispers fill your ears. Let it fill your mind, pushing all other thoughts. Your mind is empty, save for my words. But you don't mind, do you? All you want to do is just keep listening. Listen to me, my dear. Listen and obey. Now, open your eyes, my dove. Good girl. Let your eyes focus on the pendant once again. Just keep watching and listen to my words. Back and forth, back and forth, Watch how it shimmers, the glittering colors drawing you in. You can't resist. You don't want to resist. You just want to keep watching, staring as it swings back and forth, back and forth. That's it. You feel your eyes growing heavy, your body relaxing. Let all your stress and tension simply melt away as you surrender to my power. Your mind is completely blank, save for my voice. You can barely keep your eyes open as you start to sink in deeper and deeper. Sink for me and surrender. Welcome back, my dove. How do you feel? Much better, I'm sure. Now those restraints are gone. True, they left a mark or two. I wish you hadn't struggled so hard. Not to worry. I'll tend to them later. Oh, that look of confusion. You're absolutely precious, my dove. Remarkable, isn't it? The power of the subconscious. While you were asleep, I took the opportunity to plant a few suggestions in your mind. The first of which being, you can't run away. Try to run and you find that you can't get a step or two out of my sight before my trance takes hold, raising you where you stand. Oh, no, my dove. No more tears. There. Isn't this better? Me gently wiping your tears. No threats or violence. At last I can stroke these soft cheeks, run my tongue along these delicate, perfect lips. You grow to love my touch, I promise. Or perhaps do you enjoy it already? Oh, my dove, you are truly beyond compare. But now, you remain under my spell, while my triggers teach you to behave. But eventually you realize the truth. Eventually you realize that we were meant to be. And I can't tell you how much I long for that day. Now, I have a few more things to set up before we can begin rehearsal in the earnest. In the meantime, why don't you get some rest? My little dove deserves to be in tip-top shape for her debut. Let me show you to your bed. Lie down. Good girl. Rest, my dove, and sleep.